Yo, I had no idea there was an NPC in this game doing his own challenge run. This dude is doing tournaments only. I don't really know what that means, but good for him. Now, if it sounds like I just woke up, that's kind of because I did. Because I remembered this was happening, and last time we were saying, yeah, we'll just keep pulling until we get Xilonen's weapon, which we now have an hour to do, but I'm still very conflicted about this, because on a Geo team, obviously Xilonen works better as a DPS rather than a support, but we do have the C2, which offers some supportive capabilities, but also just more damage than if we were to get her weapon. As long as we hit, I think it's 3,200 defense, but I might be misremembering, we could get 25.6% elemental damage bonus. However, as a main DPS, this sword would be better for her. But obviously our Chiori kind of wants that weapon. Not to mention that Hu Tao is coming onto the next banner, which might seem kind of irrelevant, but that brings the Staff of Homa, which is the signature, non-signature weapon of Zhongli. I know for his best shields, you would just use the black tassel, but I would rather have him on Staff of Homa just so he can do some sort of damage. And we are at 62 pity. So what I'm honestly debating doing is canceling our course and then pulling, and whichever weapon we get is just what we get, and that's fine. Or do I wait for this banner to expire and then just pull for Hu Tao's weapon? Nope, no, I made up my mind. We're going on this banner because I just remembered that Nahida is the other character rerunning, and I do not want her catalyst. This may be a very dumb decision, but I'm going to cancel our course, and then we're just gonna pull on here. Because honestly, I want a second of Chiori's weapon, and it only took 2 wishes. Which one are we gonna get? Right, you see, in the back of my head, I remembered that that could happen, but then I forgot again. Oh, I was just spending my wishes on the standard banner and I wasn't going to include it, but we did get a Kachina constellation. So that is C2. Not gonna lie, still kind of mad at myself. I mean, if I'd gotten the weapon I wanted, I wouldn't be mad at myself, so I'm not really mad at myself. Now, what I will say is I was just talking about getting a weapon for Zhongli, and while the Staff of Homa would be much better, this could still be used on him. The passive isn't so great, but the crit rate substat would be pretty nice. So, I mean, we kind of did get something usable, though unfortunately I'm gonna have to wait for another Chiori rerun because I really do like this weapon on Chiori. She does a lot more damage, though I think we do have to commit to DPS Xilonen on this account, which during some live streams we did farming. We got this artifact, defense percent double crit, very good. We also have a feather with crit damage and defense percent. Currently using a sands for defense percent with 13% crit rate and then some ER. Goblet, we don't talk about the goblet, haven't gotten a lucky one of those yet. But then for the circlet, we have crit damage, defense percent, crit rate. So if I just use my skill and then we check the stats, we're at 2600 defense and our crit ratio is 85 to 232. But of course, that is going to be improved once we replace this artifact. And you know, there is still an hour remaining. I could go ahead and do this event, try to spam through it as fast as I can, but I feel like if I get all those primos and then chuck them at the weapon banner, it's not the best idea, though I have gotten pretty lucky on these banners in general. I do feel fairly confident though that I would waste all those primos on weapon banner and then I'd have no pity for Zhongli when he comes back, because like he's got to be coming soon, right? Look at this damage. Boom. 50,000s. Like, she does hit for some good damage. It goes up to 35 to 37,000 on the last hit when we have all of our buffs. And we are still able to level up the talents a little bit more, though I've been having some more problems on this account. Look, it's not my fault that I don't like farming ley lines. They're just not fun to farm because, like, you know exactly what you're getting. As much as I hate the RNG aspect of farming artifacts, that's kind of what makes it more appealing. It's like you have the chance of getting something really good, although you probably won't. Now, could Navi clear this domain faster? Absolutely. But does she do it while twirling around on rollerblades? I didn't think so. But we are committing at this point, even though I could do another pull. We're just going to start saving for the next Geo character. Something else that has caught my interest is that the next time I turn in Pyro Sigils, I can get a Sanctifying Elixir, and that would be our 4th one. Meaning, I could craft a Geo damage goblet and then have it roll flat defense and flat attack. And I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty exciting to me. So we're gonna head over here because this is now open today. We just have to eliminate little rock man. And of course, we're gonna do that in style with Xilonen. The only fragment I currently have is from the Signs of Canopy. Is that where I am? I am not there. I don't think I might be there. I'm not sure. But let's open this. See if we get another band. We do not. But now we only need 8 more sigils, which should not take too long. I'm also so afraid to read the comments on this video because I know everyone's just going to be mad at me for canceling the path. But look, okay, I've had time to think about it, right? We have a weapon for Zhongli. Now the problem is I have to get a Zhongli somehow with our next to non-existent primogem count. But that is exactly what this event is for. We will go check that out soon, but not before we are disappointed by the artifact that we're going to craft. And this is the last chest that we need. I guess the question now is, what set do I want to craft this on? Obviously on this account, it's going to be Geo damage bonus. But then for this set, I'm deciding between Obsidian Codex for Xilonen, Golden Troop for Navia or Chiori, with the last option being Husk of Opulent Dreams. Just looking around at the Geo damage goblets that we already have, none of them are that great. I fully believe that the better option is either Golden Troop or the Husk of Opulent Dreams. But I am kind of DPS Xilonen pilled at the moment, so I'm just gonna select double crit on a Geo damage bonus for her set. And if we really want to use it on someone else, I can always just put it as an off piece. Here we go. Moment of truth. I'm fine with defense percent, maybe like defense percent energy recharge. Okay, EM. That is, I don't want to say useless, but it's useless. And I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I feel like when you craft the artifact like that, it should automatically have 4 lines, not 3. Like you can only craft one of these, what, like twice a year? Either way, it is an automatic upgrade to what we were using. And we do get the defense percent. I'm realizing I don't have much to power this up with, so we'll just bring it as far as we can. Okay, crit rate, good. I mean, we don't actually need too much more crit rate. Yeah, let's go crit damage. That's it. That's all I could do. Just joking, I got a little more. Oh, the one stat I don't want. Although once we get this artifact leveled, oh, well, that's kind of funny. We just got another Geo damage bonus. But as I was saying, once this artifact is leveled, I think our Xilonen's kind of done other than maxing out talents. Oh, I know a way we can get some artifact XP. I would like to max out this artifact and then go around and test our damage. So let's see. Oh, combat event. I guess we'll attempt the highest multiplier. That might be really stupid, but I'm going to try it. Oh, vaporize. Oh, you know, that's cool and all. Counter offer. Mono Geo. How hard is this gonna be? I mean, we're not gonna be racking up many of the vaporizing points, and by many I mean any, but it was 5,000 points for the maximum rewards, so that is all that we have to get. I say that's all we have to get, but it is gonna be a little close, I think. Oh no, we got it. Yo, look at Geo Only being able to do the highest difficulty, and it's with a weird team. Oh, you love to see it. Excuse me, where's my artifact XP? I don't see it anywhere in here. Oh my gosh. There's actually a Geo-themed one in here. I imagine this is going to be the easiest one for us. Now, ironically, when I say this, Xilonen is kind of considered a Geo version of Kazu to some extent, but I wish that there was a Geo character that could easily group enemies together. I forget if it's Goro that has some form of, like, vacuum effect, but obviously it is nothing as great as Kazu is. There's another 5,000 points. Did she just hit 85,000 and 6,900 for the points? Nice. Oh, there's a second Geo one. I mean, I'm obviously not using any of their characters. Oh, but oh, wait a second. I believe that my Kachina is currently, I can't see my Kachina in this menu, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure that she's on the hero set, which means with crystallized reactions, we actually do buff our Xilonen even more. Let me check. We are on it. I forgot that I still need to finish building her too. I got a little distracted with Xilonen. But now, all we have to do is a little bit of that into this, into that, and then watch this damage. Boom. 60,000's very cool. Oh, 40,000. They're kind of dying before I get the last kick off. And 50,000. Very nice. I'm pretty sure the last one was buffing our elemental skill, or he was doing something. If you expected me to actually read what effects were in play during this battle, you are in the wrong place. If it was the Spiral Abyss, yeah, I'd probably have to read it. But it's just an event that for once is not giving me too much difficulty. Usually these challenge accounts kind of struggle a bit in these. I would like to apologize to the other main damage dealers on on this account. I'm probably going to be using Xilonen quite a lot for a while. And maybe that's partially because I'm justifying to myself how much we invested into her. But also, she's just kind of fun to play as a DPS. I think this last one is the easiest one so far. 9,200. So there's one part of the event done. Moving on to the next part. Maybe this will give me my artifact XP. Challenge rewards. Oh, there is some. What is this? Is it a it's not a rhythm game. It's just drive the cart. I mean, obviously this is the content that you came to this channel for. Everybody was probably so hyped to watch me play this minigame. So I'm so sorry to disappoint all 2 of you, but I'm gonna cut this out of the video. Just like that, we can go ahead and claim all of these goodies. And honestly, I was here for the artifact XP, but the Mora is also pretty good for us to get. Now let's just go in. Let's power this up. Honestly, either of the crits is fine. Defense percent would even be fine. There's a 75% chance that I'm happy. Okay, I'm like on the lower end of happy, but still happy. So we have a full 4-piece Obsidian Codex set. We have a weapon that should be on Chiori, but isn't. I do want to go fight this boss just so that we can get the burst up to level 8. And then later on in the future, once we can farm these again, I would like to crown this talent as well. But if we use our skill, these are the stats we're working with. 2,400 defense, a 46.6% geo damage bonus as expected, and a 92 to 247 crit ratio. I mean, just in terms of raw stats, that is the best build that we have on this account by far. But to be fair, that artifact set is kind of busted. I love that we took one of the now best supports in the game and just turned her into a DPS instead. All right, I guess we are playing single player win trace. Literally hide and seek with inanimate objects. Oh, my bad. I accidentally just skipped all of that in the video. But now we get ourselves a free Candace, who is definitely not going to be used on this account. So now it is time to fight this guy. And oh, we were hitting some good damage there. First phase was nice and easy. If I remember correctly, Yunjin is actually good for this because we could just break these instantly. Oh, and then for this, I can just skate away from it. This part, no matter what account I play on, I just despise. How did I do this last time? Was it Xilonen? She can kind of sometimes hit them. We are restarting this fight because I want to see the damage. I think Scaramouche is just salty that I don't have him on any account still. Okay, here we go. We're gonna use little form of that. Okay, we're just gonna apply some Geo, you know? And then we're gonna use Ningguang because apparently she works for this. So we can come up here and have some fun. We're gonna go boom, a boom. Ningguang, I don't think that's gonna work. And then we'll just start kicking. And 64,000, not bad. Maybe we'll throw down a burst, see what that does. 99,000. If that was level 8, it would have hit for over 100k, which therefore means it would have hit for over 300k. And we get level 30. No, I want to claim that. Level 30. I expect nothing from this, and that's exactly what we get. Question is, do I have Dream Solvent? I have 10 of them? Okay, I guess I didn't have to fight the boss, but there's nothing wrong with going to fight him. Then we can come in here. And now we would actually hit for 100,000 each proc of the hit. Let's just take a quick trip to the Spiral Abyss. I mean, I gotta do it at some point anyways. Though I've gotta admit, on the first half, I was using the Navia team, and she almost felt weak. I know in terms of builds, my Xilonen's build is much stronger, but Xilonen as a character is not really meant to do big damage. However, Xilonen is doing more damage than Navia. Now, is this the best possible team for our Navia? Not really. We can use our burst and start hitting stuff, and then if we use a skill, it's like 19, 20k-ish. Another 19k. Obviously, with the build that we have, we want to swap off field, then swap back on and use it, and 19k again. If we let the little crystallized thing stack up and then use it, I think that was 59 for like half a frame. I might be wrong on that though, because I could barely see it. Then we come to this side, we just set up our basic stuff, we press E, and then we start kicking, and like they disappear. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It just works. Yeah, so it seems like min-maxing, we can go from 19k up to about the 59k that we saw. Excuse me? Oh, cool. I'll have you know I am still very much connected to the internet, so not sure why that happened. But yeah, maybe Navia was just mad at me for saying that Xilonen's doing more damage than her. She just decided to boot me out of the Spiral Abyss. Oh, Wait, it's happening again? All of a sudden, there's like so much input lag. And you can see my ping keeps doing the little spiral thing, which is ironic. Spiral in the spiral abyss. Maybe that's where the spiral comes from. It's been our ping count all along. All right, let's use the burst. How much is that hitting for? 86,000, not bad. I should have probably not done it like that because I forgot that I need to use the skill in order to get my crit rate and then use the burst after. That's why I think the first 2 hits of it did not crit. Ooh, geo damage bonus, you say? Okay, this is going to be a bad idea. Maybe. Second half, I'm not going to run a healer because if we look at chamber 3, we got the water people. So Kachina could crystallize that and then we get even more buffs. 4 enemies. Pretty easy. I love the monolith stuff this rotation. Oh no, we're spiraling again. No, stop spiraling. I know we're in the spiral abyss, but let's have less of the spiraling. I really don't know why it's doing that. Also, I might have said it before, but I just gotta say it again. I think Chiori is one of my favorite Geo characters. She genuinely does some really good damage, which makes me feel extra bad that she is not holding her signature weapon at the moment. Wow. This is floor 11, and I am just cruising. I know I'm going to be humbled really soon by floor 12, but I'm almost a little afraid that we're just going to beat it. And like, there's no buildup or anything. I was just here to do my spiral abyss rotation. First half was honestly, I don't want to say too easy because it wasn't. I mean, it was, but like, I never want to say it's too easy because the spiral abyss, you know. You know. The spiral abyss is the spiral abyss. I will never complain if it is easy. Oh. Ooh, 74K. Floor 12. Yuck. You know what, actually? Xilonen second half for plunge attack. I don't know if that's smart. I'm gonna find out right now. Ooh, how fun. Elemental mastery for all the crystallized that we're not gonna get on this side. Yeah, the enemies on floor 12 are way tankier than the ones on floor 11. And by Navia keeps missing her crits. Oh boy, not good. Damage not high enough. Oh, my game was lagging right at the end too. That was nice. And obviously that's because I needed more of a challenge on floor 12, so I thought that by adding in lag, it could make it even better. But we have less than a minute to get 3 stars on this side, so that's not gonna happen. Especially if we start lagging again. Yeah, that's I guess this is what I had said. I was going to be humbled. Why does floor 11 feel so easy in comparison? Well, don't you worry, guys. We are nowhere near close to 36 starring the Abyss. But we were able to get 2 stars. And honestly, I'm just really... Ooh, crit card. That's very good. But I'm just curious to see how we do against that plunging attack boss. My prediction is it won't be nearly as good as I'm hoping it'll be. Also, we're lagging again. But I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised. I think for this half, instead of Kachina, it would have been better to do Geo Traveler. It's just... Oh my gosh. At the moment, our Geo Traveler does not have a weapon or really a build. Can you stop with this? But this is what I want to see. Because we have bonus plunging attack damage. And I'm hoping that like... does something. I mean, it kind of works. I mean, our damage is pretty good, I would say, but I still just hate this enemy. Oh, oh my gosh. We almost lost Xilonen. Oh, we did lose Xilonen because the game was lagging. Ah, that's so cool. And we're lagging again. We went from such an easy 2-star to now I can't even kill this thing. Not even because of me, just because of lag. Oh, that's so fun. I'm not doing that again. Okay, new day. Hopefully the internet is actually stable this time. I talked about this during a live stream. I think we are just going to commit and get the C6 looming, partially because I am sick of seeing the exclamation point, but also I don't like placing her skill anyways. I only use her for the burst, if ever. So 5 more seconds of extra crit rate is not a bad thing. And not that I want to give all these constellations to characters I am never going to use, but the red exclamation points are not fun to see. Oh, look at that. For the first time in I don't know how long, no exclamations. Since our Xilonen is now in a spot where I think we're pretty much gonna leave her because I don't know how I can possibly upgrade her more, we are going to do a very basic damage test. Solo Xilonen, no buffs whatsoever except for herself, can hit for 15,000, 20,000. Oh wait, actually I don't want to kill it. Considering that this is a Geo only account, I have to say I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't know the Geo Resonance really only takes effect when you have a shield. So we've not been making great use of that. So that a future Zhongli, oh, that'd be so good. I would swap the Noelle on this team out with the Zhongli, and then we'd be slapping the enemies, or I guess kicking them around technically. But let's put up a shield. We'll use a skill, and this is now just with Geo Resonance. 23,000. But of course, we can really push this to the limit when we actually use Goro and Yunjin's bursts. And I think, I could be wrong on this, Ningguang's Jade Barrier gives us a 12% Geo damage bonus when we walk through it. And I can't open the menu right now because I'm in combat, but the Geo Resonance gives us a 15% damage bonus. And on top of that, it shreds some of their Geo resistance. So I think for the sake of damage, this is better than running the Ningguang instead of Noelle. So we simply shield, defense, more defense, skate. We missed the crit 92% and we miss it. Okay, I gotta go get my bursts back and retry this with another Ruin Guard. Here we go, round 2. Watch, this one's gonna die before I get to do the final hit. Shield, I'm gonna step away from you. Burst, okay, that still hit, but I didn't crit on that, so that's fine. And last, I killed it before the last hit. Just as expected. All right, let's move on to a different enemy. One that will hopefully allow me to actually deal some damage before it just falls over and dies. Of course, killing this minion and then also saving my bursts is always annoying to try and do. I'm trying to solo this with just Yunjin. I don't want to waste any of my bursts. Okay, that should do it. That did not do it, but that did do it. Okay, here we go. Boom, into that and this. And then, okay, final kick. 53,000. All right, one more attempt. Now, obviously, all of the hits of her normal attacks, once I use the skill, do a lot of damage. It's just for the sake of seeing the largest damage possible. It's gonna be our burst, probably. But I'm more so looking for the normal attack damage. So this time, let's not have any lag spikes. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I didn't bring Ningguang, which means how the heck am I gonna hit these things? Noelle, can you, do that? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's just not meant to be. Nobody can hit these things. Goro charged attack. Surely. Okay, it actually surprisingly does. Oh, well, I'm dead. Goodbye, Goro. You know what? I'll just let our brains wonder what the damage could have been. Oh, look at that. We're almost back to a 10 pull. And also, I did notice a lot of your comments in the last video saying that I should try the Imaginarium Theater in order to get more primos. And the funny thing is, I did do it in the last episode, and I just forgot to put it in the video. Now, instead of showing you the old footage, I figure we'll just go in at a higher difficulty and see if we can clear that. So we are going to be attempting this on normal difficulty. But if I can do this in normal mode, that's a lot of free primos that I might not be able to get for a while. And I am terrified of a Zhongli banner popping up sometime soon. So obviously, we try and preserve characters as much as we can. So this is just the best that I can balance it. This first one shouldn't be too bad, though Mono Geo Solo Navia doesn't exactly do a ton of damage, especially when there's nothing to crystallize. But we did get all of the objectives. Wait, am I in easy mode still? I don't think I am. Wait, can I check that? Is there any way for me to check performance details? Where am I? What am I on? Because I swore normal mode had more than 2 bosses. Okay, well, I guess I have to Google what difficulty I'm on. According to Google, normal mode does have only 2 bosses. So we are indeed in the correct place. This one shouldn't be too bad because I'm now running 2 of our more damaging characters. And I put Chiori in slot 4 just so I can actually use her skill to swap to Navia. Okay, yeah, that was very easy. But now Navia can no longer be used. Also, my Traveler right now is on a dull blade because I forgot I took the sword off of her earlier. I'm pretty sure she also doesn't have artifacts. Oh, she does have artifacts, but the dull blade. Oh, it really wants me to take her, but I'm not gonna. I want it to give me Xilonen, but it won't. This could be a bad idea, but I think I'm gonna bring all 4 Geo to the boss. I know I'm gonna regret this, although maybe not, because we're really not doing all that much damage. And now that I'm realizing this, our Xilonen does more damage than our Ito does. That's kind of interesting. Oh, and speaking of Xilonen, I'm gonna be trying to save her for the boss fight, but that does mean that I could use her once before then. All right, let's see how we do. We do get our extra crit bonus, so we are at 100% crit. Okay, thank you for that. It's kind of hard to stop these things from hitting the monolith, and immediately I've been reminded of why I don't like Geo Traveler, because I'm getting stuck on her constructs constantly. Okay, we're not getting all the stars here, so I don't like that. Oh, wait. No, where did you spawn from? What is a rewind? How far back does that bring me? Okay, I think we're good. I just need to bring a better team. I think I'm gonna try this because the Chiori. Wait a minute, what? You weren't here before. Oh, wait, is this different enemies? Because these are much easier than the previous ones. These guys don't even go after the monolith. I would have saved my better characters. Oh man, I would have just soloed this with Xilonen. Look at that. It ended with 90% left. If I use this, then I can get Navia back, but everyone starts at 50%. I don't want you. This is now just going to be terrible. I must defeat 5 opponents. We're going to be at 50% health. I mean, I could bring Noelle, I guess. I don't know. We need to first off heal, which didn't take too long. Then we go for that into this. We don't have a Goro, which is really good for Ito. I'm probably going to have super big energy. Well, I was going to say energy recharge problems, but we're already full on energy. This actually isn't too bad for us. I already beat the challenge. If I abandon the challenge, if you stop the challenge, okay, successful. Yes, that's what I want. Now we just go to the final boss. And for this one, I shall pick Xilonen, Goro, Yunjin, and I guess Kuchina, because she's here. We spam everything that we have, and then we start kicking. Now, the dude does have a shield, which is annoying, and I don't have a healer or a shielder, so this could get bad. That's broken. Get your burst, get your burst, get your burst. Thank you. Skate and kick, and keep kicking. It's 60,000. That's pretty nice. And then 97. Oh, okay, well, we won, which gives us 1 key and also a couple primogems. 220, a medal that I forget what that does. And then also an additional 400 primos. Of the characters in here, there is... Oh, I was going to say there's only one that's Geo, but no, there's Zhongli as well. Oh, crap. I was going to do Ningguang's, but Zhongli's there. And considering that I don't know when we're going to be able to get another key, I think I'll just hold on to it for the time being. I think the biggest thing holding us back from doing higher difficulties within there are just the lack of characters and also terrible builds like this, because someone was using... Oh, I think Xilonen took this sword earlier. Well, now Lumin can have it back. Oh, yeah, she's definitely going to proc that passive too with 16% crit rate. I assume we're not going to be getting a new Geo character for a while, considering that we just had 2 of them. And that means I can go back to working on all of the characters. And even though I kind of did an oopsie earlier, it could be good for a future Zhongli if we're able to get him, and Primo Fund is already doing okay. I mean, it's basically a 10 pull, but if I get lucky, it's doing great. Speaking of great, our Xilonen build's looking pretty nice. And with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. And as always, I shall see you all next time.